Evening. Shout outs to Bronwyn's and Giselle. Nice to see you. So yeah, got the menu screen that we recognise from. I can't remember exactly which Nancy Drews. Do all of them use this one? No, the last one I did booted straight into the game, didn't it? And I had to like pause it on her saying, "Hi, I'm Nancy Drew," and like I was into a new game. This is good though. This is familiar. We got our second chance, which is a good sign that we'll get some ludicrous Sierra style insta deaths, but it'll be fine because we're going to get to try again. Maybe there'll be produce to disrespect. Maybe I'll find something else to disrespect this time. Oh yeah. Funny you should mention that, Giselle, actually. When I was just making sure it ran earlier this evening, I did click on More Nancy Drew, which... Is that a new option? Or that's not in the other games? Or have I just ignored it in the past? Because I don't remember clicking it before. It's fairly predictable. It advertises other Nancy Drew games for you. Although... You have a more, so you can look at the next one. But there's no going back, so I don't know how many it goes through. So I think this one sounds really cool, but then the reviews are actually quite lukewarm on it, which is a real shame. I guess we'll go through all of these until we run out, right? At least the numbers make it easy to know if we're going around in circles. So I think this is one of the other ones I own that was like considered when I was desperately trying to get something to work last week. Don't think I know this one. This looks mean. Nope, I'm not familiar with that. Dogs! They seem nice. Gonna pet them. This one has a horse. This should have been higher up in my list. Not so merry ride. Yeah, try and remember Haunted Carousel. Or like text me the words Haunted Carousel. There's arcade games as well. This seems right up my street. And we have Here's Shorty, but like in clown makeup. It's going to scare the shit out of us. Deception Island. If an island's called Deception Island, is the only way it can deceive you by not deceiving you? No, that doesn't work. It's probably not its real name, is it? But that's not a real shark, as I was saying. Shadow Ranch, obviously. Don't need to play this again. New, larger game window. Blackmore, yep. So Old Clock is after Blackmore. Okay, so we know that. Oh, but Blackmore was kinda bullshit, wasn't it? Like, Shadow Ranch was pretty much perfect. Blackmore was a bit of a too open mess. And the adventure continues at this website that unfortunately isn't really still active. I mean, they still own it and they're still selling the games from it, as featured in that Rock Paper Shotgun article where someone completely fails to get them to run. Not for the sort of troubles I've had, it just seems like the installers don't work at all. But yeah, I don't think the message boards are still active. Although, judging by the amount of fucking, like, fan stuff and cosplay there is, presumably there's a Discord somewhere full of Nancy Drew nerds. Official strategy guides! Did not know these existed. That's interesting. I mean, official strategy guides are kind of bullshit. I am not wearing the correct sweatshirt today. Giselle, I'm sorry. Not sure where that is actually. Don't worry, I won't have lost it. But, like, it's in the wash or it's just not what I'm wearing. It's alright. It's in my heart, even if it's not around my body. More just takes me back to here, which is good because it leads me to another Nancy Drew game, which is this one, which I have forgotten the title of. Nancy Drew, the one with the train in it.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
So I think on this occasion I am going to skip the tutorial because it seems so close to Nancy Drew games I've played. Presumably it's only a couple after Blackmore. And I don't think anything important will happen this year. I'm definitely not new to adventure games. Oh well, shout out to Chris. It's, really, I'm glad you made the effort to pop in for that single compliment of mentioning a train. Appreciate it. I'm going to go Junior Detective, obviously, because I don't want to suffer. And I want a checklist, like, because my sweatshirt that I'm not wearing would make no sense if I played on Senior Detective. We don't have to check anything off.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Laurie Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Laurie's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Laurie Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us.
For a Ghost Chasers, man, especially.
Is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell. I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy Drew?
Whatever. All right, I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train, was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
What the?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Laurie Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Well, I'm just going to take a breather there. That was a good intro. Lots of good characters. I mean, yeah, meeting Charlena, who you've spoken to before, extra bonus. The super stern ghost chaser guy, big fan. I think the detective is amusing me more. Like, my first glance at him, obviously, I got a bit of an Esteban vibe. He does his little eyebrow thing. You like that? Hardy Boys? They're the Hardy Boys. I mean, presumably there'll be a carriage they're sat in and I can go and ask them how to solve the game when I get stuck, instead of phoning them. Like, then I'm not going to lose them as a resource because they're in it. I hope. So, do I know Charlene Purcell? I wonder how much of the... You know, how much continuity there is. Because when I phoned her from the West, she didn't know who I was, right? I found her phone number, phoned her, pestered her. And I guess, did we get on well enough that we're friends now? But then we just independently arrived at this train.
How well do you know her?
I don't really know her, I just know of her. The only reason I accepted her invitation was because I've come across the name Jake Hurley several times in my research, and this seemed like a good opportunity to learn more about him. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met.
Ah, nice,
Sort of.
nice.
I
Same my
called you not
callbacks.
too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
I'm gonna call her out.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
It started with a kiss.
What else do you know about Jake
Hopefully I still
Hurley?
get to ask about the other guests
Nancy.
after this. Oh
Come here.
no!
Excuse me
I've
for
been
a second.
interrupted. Probably I wasn't going to get to answer anything anyway. So she's doing typing. Let's see what's interactable here. Just her, not a computer. No compartments. We'll just look either way. Go and hang out with a Hardy boy, I guess.
Is this Jake and his wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Ooh, what's these icons here? What does that say? Oh, durr. I've got a camera on my phone. Oh, that's nice. Yep, I'll text that to home. It looks like I can't save them. I just... Oh, back is what I want. Oh no, that was a list of my things. Right, yep. Got confused about how that worked. Now to get back out of the camera thing. I've got it figured now. View my pictures. The back button was what I was missing. Ooh, message from my email provider. No email. Okay. What else do I have on my phone? Directory, Bess, and home. And can I look at items properly? Oh no, it's still just the... I mean, I guess that's a pencil, so I draw a dick on this man's forehead. What? This game's broken. Back in there you go. Nice. Irritation, she doesn't remember me. Camera phone. Suspicions and suspicions.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, I can check that off yet. I'm going to go and have that little Hardy chat first. I'm also going to try turning the other way. Ooh, a door.
Hey, Nancy.
Where have you two been?
Oh.
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Any idea what he was doing?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Laurie was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way."
That's a good
In
mockery
case you
voice.
two hadn't
I
noticed, we're not
approve.
getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime.
They sound
We do a lot
cool.
of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Laurie is faking this whole disappearance thing.
she's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
Man, he's sore about not
What
getting
about
acting
you, Nancy?
lessons.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of agree with Frank.
screaming
gotta
is
be
quite
kidding.
easy.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Might go and disrespect some coal, maybe, while I'm chatting to the engineer. So let's chat to them. Let's go this way. Oh. Ooh.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
Can I have it? Oh no, finished looking at it. This can't be nothing, can it? I guess it's just not relevant yet. Okay, so back here, let me try this door again. Oh! Am I gonna... Oh no, I thought I was gonna find my first second chance there. But no, I successfully did a brave carriage hop. Hello, friend. Can I... That looks fun. I want to stroke that.
Another gemstone.
Okay, we're making notes about this. Not yet. Does that light up every time she makes a new note? I can't remember the exact mechanics of that. Why is that confusing me so much? I think it's just going anti-clockwise and I can't handle it. Is that the right one for there? Actually, it's not, is it? I feel like I'm in good puzzle game territory here. Like, I have no real reason to be doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Is that the one from that corner? No. Maybe. Does that look right to you? Yeah, I think it does. I've done that exactly the wrong way, haven't I? That one there? And which corner's that? These corners look very similar. Oh, it's where the one green one is out, isn't it? So there. You can go down there for a bit. Actually, that might be in the right place anyway. No, it's not. What have I fucked up there? That looks wrong, doesn't it? These two, I think. Yay!
Left pickaxe and lamp with buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Left pickaxe and lamp with buell for safekeeping. Well, I'm on the hunt for a mystery. Good job, Nancy.
This must have been the sleeping car.
So, is there stuff down the other side that's different? Oh, this looks like something I can disrespect.
Better not mess with that puppy.
You're a fucking coward, Drew. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, she just gave me a warning not to do the obviously dumb thing. But she does do it if I insist. I respect that. Okay, so this is like a proper wide train. You can get into these from either side. I know these doors are sort of fake anyway, so it's fine. Not fake, you know, not part of the game. Well, that's getting sneaked through. Oh, no, it's not.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Once again, Nancy Drew's being a coward. But, interesting. So, I mean, I guess these are the numbers. But I'm trying to think how to make those go any further than just being 4 numbers. 1776. Where's that from, Giselle? Oh, interesting. Randomise that. You've been better than me at paying attention, I guess, because I do not remember what 7. 6 was. I mean, it's not that. 1903 was some important year in the whole backstory bit. Nah, worth a shot. I feel like it's going to be match these to them somehow. I'll worry about that later. Just check there's nothing that I can inspect down this bit of hallway. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Oh, it's almost animated. Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. Oh, this is like a poem. I'm not going to read it in proper poem style. Soz. Do it in your own head if you need. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, with all that came out was one 2-part word. Why? I'm not your mother. Yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. Okay. It's very zoomed in. That really got me. Okay, cool. I'll worry about that later. Oh, shit. We've been in the quiet coach the whole time. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna leave. Then go back to being noisy. Nancy's so brave. I'm sorry I called you a coward that time over not slamming on the emergency brake. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you?
Hey, come on over here. Hi, you're that Nancy
Yeah.
person. How you doing? John Gray.
Oh, is he a DJ as well? Or is that just the spreadsheets? No, the headphones. He's a DJ. Maybe I'll get to do some rhythm action.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
Oh, he's doing ghost chasing. He's not a DJ.
Oh, heck no. Why, you're measuring the whoozy whatsism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
Okay, there is an option that's close to you're full of shit. And I don't think I'll get penalised for being kind of harsh on him.
That's a little hard to swallow.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
You don't think Tino Balducci will be able to track her down?
I doubt it. In fact, I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Laurie a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course. Like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't
Why
appear
is
that
she
anyone
up to?
aboard this train is her friend.
I don't remember her being that sort of drama-y. She was just someone who was a little bit helpful. And, you know, important enough to have a PA. Good call, Bronman's, on whether he has his own self as his background as his desktop background. I hope I get a chance to break into at least one of his computers at some point. Actually, I think he's only got one computer, and that one we can see is probably an external monitor attached to the one laptop. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to break in and find out. I'd feel disappointed if there was a computer in Nancy Drew that I didn't get to... if I didn't get to break into it to do some kind of mini-game or hacking or email reading. Or just good old snooping.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
What's your opinion of Charlena Purcell?
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Okay. Ghost reality TV presenters look down on romance novel writers. That's where the hierarchy is, I guess.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Come back anytime.
He's definitely fucking DJing. Like, this is so much like some ambient, like, nonsense for drug fiends. You know, sort of like just saying the ghosts are making the music and he's just channeling it. It'd be perfect. But I can't interact with any of this, and I am very disappointed. That's a good question, Marie, because obviously that does look like a synth. But I hadn't done that pause to work out what it actually is. I guess a ghost bullshitter. Like maybe a mixing desk, but that is still more musician than Ghost Chaser. I guess people are okay with him bringing it Romans, because like if you invite the weird Ghost Chaser dude, you know he's going to bring all his Ghost Chaser shit. Like, presumably the invite for him included an expectation he'd do all this. Jazil's question does not have such a ready answer. How does it get onto this train? I mean, I guess because these parts all sort of break down into their individual components, but then this flight case, that just... I guess there must be a way of getting a trunk onto the train, because people bring like big luggage trunks on trains. But yeah, whoa! He can hear me talking about him, can he? That's quite the stare down. He is sick of my shit. And I'm not even in the quiet coach anymore. You can't get mad. Yeah, I haven't seen something in this carriage that would make that possible to get. And maybe took the roof off for a bit. The whole room full of cool shit that I can't interact with. Oh, yeah, I can interact with this. Horses.
This looks like some sort of game. Nothing happens. I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
Oh my god, I have to press a button to jump a horse in time. This is the best second best Nancy Drew ever. Oh, so there's a key. Ah, right, let's see it from there. I fucked
Darn.
it. Jumping is hard. This is kind of a circle, so I'm not sure if it ends. You want to see any kind of sense of progress? Perhaps there's some kind of... Problem is I'm too good at jumping, so this is going to go on forever.
I did it!
Oh no, my bad.
Wonder what's in here.
My natural jumping skills. Not natural, very well practiced. Camptown Races. I guess I'll find something to play that on later. I can pick that up, don't need a photo of it. Guess I can play again for the fun of it, but I won't do that. Oh, there's a piano right there.
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums. You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay, interesting
Okay.
gating there.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I wanted to get thrown out of the train by that guy who claims he's not a DJ.
Nancy,
Maybe I will if I keep pressing. I've got to find out, haven't I?
please don't. No, no, no.
No,
Nancy,
no, 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 no.
don't even think about
Nah,
it.
he's just sleeping.
No, no, no.
Oh, so he's packing peanuts and...
Sickly
Oh.
Sarah caught a germ so new it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Oh, I can't pick this one up by the looks of it. It's annoying. I'm going to take a photo. Although I can always come back for it later, I guess. Hold up. Sorry. Framing that properly. You making any notes yet? Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm checking if there's anything I can take off. Ridiculous. Oh, I should call Bess and George. I'm heading towards the front of the train.
Can't check that off yet.
Don't know, it doesn't count, didn't think so.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, I'm done with that. That's what really is the mystery there. Like, it would have made sense if I couldn't see the target pattern. Maybe on scenery you can't, but then you wouldn't get the checklist item. Underlining is new. She must have got like a red pen for Christmas. And that I can't do until he'll let me. He's finished doing his tunes. Bip, bip. Lovely stuff, mate. Can I fidget with this? Nope. Just know that it's a microphone. Ooh, that's fun. Is that a shit board game? Oh, lots of items here. Items, items, items. Let's go in the box first.
It's locked.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, that's interesting. I can't actually look at the sheet music. I guess it's just use sheet music on piano when the time comes. It's quite unlike Nancy Drew if that is the case, though.
Don't even think about it.
Ah, blow it out your ass. If I find a sheriff's badge, don't you worry, it's getting used. But no, I'd say we're on the hunt for what the sheriff's badge of this game is. I don't want to go too early and declare it's already the little bit of sheet music. I think we can get something sheriff badgier than that. We'll know when we found it.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Ooh, Ursula, you suck. Okay, this is fun. Is this... Are there 26 of these? Well, that's clearly something. Oh, and then there's them written there. So that'd be what? 7, 10. G. GJ. Don't know what to do with that. 28. Where did I get 28 from? Right? Oh, there's 28 of these, not 26. Oh shit, yeah, good spot. Okay, so my whole alphabet cipher thing is incorrect. Days of February. But then that doesn't translate. Are these the only ones that actually appear in the picture? Are the other ones dotted around anywhere? But yeah, I don't think this helps us with the 4-digit code we're already looking for. But still, nice to know it's here. I can't be bothered taking a picture of every little thing, actually.
I wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts. I need something that will turn the bolts.
Okay. This might be the right shape to actually be part of that puzzle, right?
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
They
Hi,
got sick
Bess.
of me not calling.
It's me.
Hey, George, what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here.
Bess, just calm down.
Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy.
Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing?
Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya?
Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair.
I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool.
Nice try, Bess.
No, really.
You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself.
George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Shall I just leave him hanging some more?
Catch you later.
We'll be right here.
Yeah, washing the
Oh,
paint
yeah,
out
I
on
can
her.
actually get away with that. I thought they'd kick off. But that probably stops me checking my thing off, so I will have to call them back.
I'm done with that.
Apparently I'm done with it. Still feel bad, though. Call them back.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Nice.
Our hostess has
I
disappeared.
don't think I need a hint yet. Still exploring.
Disappeared.
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room?
Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape.
It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning.
Only it turns out she faked the whole thing.
Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped.
Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has.
Very funny. So what else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky.
Have any theories?
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe?
Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
No, I think I'll be coming back for help when I get stuck again.
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
John Gray has set up a bunch of equipment in Camille's train car in hopes of documenting distortions in the electromagnetic field caused by her residual energy.
Say what?
He's looking for Camille's ghost. Don't you ever watch him on TV?
Just because I watch him doesn't mean I understand him.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Let us know what
No
happens.
hints. Brave, but junior detective. So yeah, I'm still obviously on the Laurie's full of shit thing, but I'm wondering if that little backstory about the boyfriend is genuinely relevant to this plot as well. It means that she has actually been disappeared from the train. Are we going to find out that the boyfriend was actually Charlena Purcell? The boyfriend was Esteban. That's a great call, Ray. It's not a great call because we'll all be sad when it isn't true, but it's still the right thing to say. Art. Press spacebar to appreciate the art. Oh, hello. You almost got away, didn't you, you little notey note?
Eliza Sandberger.
So that's been there for like 100 years without anyone picking it up. You lazy fuckers. Krollmeister doll. Decorative. Red ribbon. 16th of June 1880. So I mean these are possible 4-digit numbers. But I don't think we're looking at that kind of code. Just take a little snap anyway so I can try them. Oh yeah, I was like confused. Well done for being a doll. So yeah, we've seen a few doll names, haven't we? I don't know if we're going to have to collect all the dolls and shit at some point, or just solve a puzzle that involves putting them in the right order. Feels like a strong and important pattern already. Ah! Fake Esteban. God, these ventilation ducts. Ooh, pipe dreams. But without time limit. When we're getting to there. This is going to be some doll content. Oh! Especially if I keep accidentally clicking out of it. Like, it's quite a non-interactive puzzle where you won't be able to shout help at me in time, but I will fuck stuff up. Oh! So I've already connected the two parts. But do I maybe have to use all of it so there's no dead ends? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. It's also possible that I just am not ready to be doing this shit yet.
There, all done.
Nope, I've done it. Cool, good for me. But I bet I didn't even get to tick anything. Ooh. The needle point tamper and what used to be Camille's train. Include a train. Oh, she's made notes about this for me. Some symbols seem to be associated with numbers. No, what's off? Oh, maybe I should have taken a photo of that. But like, the little pictures certainly didn't match the symbols that we had over that 4-digit code, and also it's a 4-digit code, but these numbers are 1 or 2 digits each, so I'm not really sure how that sits together.
Finish that.
Cool. Good job, me. I wonder if I'm heading towards the front.
Hey, Nancy, right?
Hey!
You've got a better memory than our hostess.
Who doesn't? Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a real detective?
This man's
You
definitely
know,
a real
like
detective. Given that you're a real detective, do you have any kind of, you know, identification badges that I might be able to borrow?
Well, I don't know.
How do I get that
Do
out
you
of
like
him?
what you do?
That will
I
solve a
love
lot of puzzles.
You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days? FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers. All have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
I'm not sure I'm seeing perv in this guy, Giselle. I mean, he's definitely a wrong one. But... and he's got a hint of the sleaze about him, I suppose. But I don't think he is hitting on me, a child, so let's give him credit for getting over that very low bar. Go straight into that? Yeah,
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
I mean, at this point, should you know, I don't want to ask what he means by slug.
Where do you think it came from?
I guess I'll figure it out if it's important.
For 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure. In fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Oh, thank you.
Looks a lot like a coin.
What else
to
can
me,
I do for you?
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
I'm gonna guess he will sneer at the ghost guy as well.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
very smart.
Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
So, you're gathering facts?
Of course. It may not look it because that's my style. I'm a low-key kind of guy. But hey, don't worry. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
So I guess this guy's so skeevy that he's probably actually going to turn out to be like a decent guy and helpful, right?
You've been a big help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
He's like actually a good detective who's gone undercover as like a prick. So there's talk to him, or there's move forward. Oh, it's not going to call this shit. Yes, please. Look at shit. Okay. There's not a hint bird in there.
Wonder what Jake used this for.
That's saying it. Carson Caprid? And is that a little dog on there? There's a missing pickaxe. Someone's done Trotskyian. Choo choo! Oh!
Another gemstone.
Looks like I don't get to have a go at the books. Bookshelf here, nope. Is that a periodic table? That's a periodic table. Can we zoom in on all of it, or just that middle bit? I presume there's a name for the middle bit of the periodic table, but I'm not very good at science. So those pictures that go up to 28 go up to the first 28 elements, right? They don't, because we don't have the whole of the first 28. We can't really see these ones. So these ones are relevant somehow. So a couple of elements could make a 4-digit code. Lead. There was something about lead. The middle bit is split into a bunch of subgroups, reckons Rybo. He's a physicist, but that's close enough. Yeah, so I think lead is going to be relevant, right? And the 82 for it. Camille, Hager Anderson, Chantilly Hildegard.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Sounds like I'm knocking on the picture. Oh. Gemstones and how to identify them. Okay, this seems like something I could disrespect at some point. Okay, a bit of a voice actor info from Giselle that Joe Hardy is in loads of these games and Frank is only in a handful. I reckon, because for the most part you probably only need one of them, right? Because she just phones up the Hardy Boy, so if only one of them speaks, it's probably fine. And you don't really need to bother hiring both of them or writing lines for both of them. Right, I mean there's a 4-digit number there again. Rexford Millhouse is a horse name. I mean, I guess it's just Rexford that I'd take, because Rexford Millhouse is going to be too long. Sorry, I've been like staring at. I've not been reading this. If anyone else cares, they've had time to read it. I'm not really bothered. It looks quite boring, and I'll look at it when it's important. At which point, I will skim through it, miss the critical bits for the puzzle, and you will all get really frustrated with it. You've gone straight past it, you fucking idiot. Can you not see that it's talking about forks, and you've just gone straight past the fork bit? But we've got that to look forward to in the future. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty shinies. Shiny pretties. Blah, 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 blah. Should decode that year though, shouldn't we? 1873? Is that? 1500 plus 318. Yeah. (1873), I think, which is probably just not actually a clue to anything, right? It's just a number that's written there. But then, no, that's got to be a clue to something. I'll try it on that bit, but I reckon it'll be for something else. Should have got my notepad ready before I started playing this shit, shouldn't I? Just didn't think anything had happened in the first hour that I'd need to know. I think you're right, Bronmans, that statue just around the corner was Amethyst, because I think that's the only purple one in here, but I don't know what to do with that information, so... Anyway, let's do the business
Looks
bit.
like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked.
Okay.
And what does AG mean?
That's silver, isn't it? But again, don't know what to do with that. Oh, I guess I mean... Oh. Does it mean I need to put some silver in there? Oh, okay. Can manually rotate this. Oh, so I can put in a code made out of the colours. Like sort of do... Just wondering if I can brute force it to confirm there's a way of entering multiple numbers. you know, like a certain click where it won't spin back to the start if I've got it right. But no, I don't think so. But if it's not that, how do I know that I'm not at the start of another puzzle? So yeah, silver is presumably on this bit I can look at. Yeah, 47. And then are those colours of various gems we've had? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 of them, so I can't get 4, 7 out of that. Can I remember what those colours are? It's primary ones. Both types of primary ones. Purple and orange. So AG could be amethyst garnet. Oh, yep, garnet's still red, that's fine. But there's multiple P's, so that would be pretty flawed as a code. If it is amethyst garnet, then it's purple, red. I don't think this is going to be a solution. Oh, especially because they're next to each other, so you could easily find that by mistake. Nah. Fair enough. We'll worry more about that later. That was some fun prodding anyway. Ooh, you're a puzzle.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Okay, can I have it? Guess not. I can't have the hat. Very disappointing. I mean, I'm in first person, I don't really need it, but... Oh. Okay, now that is surprising. That is not interactable. Like, how can you just sit there with a thing that's obviously a little mini-game puzzle and not do anything? Do I need some fucking weird English kid to challenge me to a game before I'm allowed to play it? How do I scroll through my photos if I've got multiples? Oh, there we go. Cool. Who wants to see this? Home! Home can see this! Cool. Okay, not sure what I'm doing with that. I didn't get to look in the booze globe. Don't tell me it's not a booze globe. Ridiculous.
Another gemstone.
There's the line all over the place, but I can't actually fuck with it. Done that. Oh yeah, I've done that and achieved something.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
Am I about to run out of train here? No. Ooh, some kind of... Oh, so either this is the Owl Cherry 710 carriage, or the next one is.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Nice. So that's the one I've already got. Oh, am I going to have to pick up more of these to... This is intriguing. I like it. So I can go +3, I can go -3. This strongly implies I'm going to have to find more of these slugs. And I guess slug means some kind of small weight. And balance them just so to get whatever. I am assuming that this door will not open until I've done that, but I should probably check, eh?
It's locked.
Yeah, of course it's locked. Gives me a nice little checklist item. So I'm thinking struggled to get more done until I found more weights on this one. I think that'll do for this week. Time's flown because it's fun. I mean, I think the start of a new game is often the most exciting anyway, isn't it? Just 'cause checking out new stuff. Although in this case, not really new mechanics, right? Very standard Nancy Drew that we all know and love. But establishing plot, meeting some weird characters. I guess we've probably met all of the characters already, because it's sort of quite a closed environment. We've still got the engineer to look forward to. But no, there could be some creepy people hiding out who haven't shown themselves. There's still Shorty, and Esteban could turn up. I think Shorty might be in jail. But yeah, it's a good one. Thanks for watching. Hope you're excited down for this. Busy next week, I'm afraid, so I will see you in 2 weeks for the next part of this. Good night.